Okay. Okay, folks, if you don't know this because it just sounds like maybe there was a bit pause, but it has been 7 days. We had to Dave had some commitments he had to go do, so we had to take a break and I wasn't able to find some time to do it. So it's been 7 days, but for you, it seems like just mere seconds, and that's
The
cool.
magic of editing.
Hey,
Magic.
my fucking cat is being crazy. You look at him. He's he's climbing up on that ladder. Anyway, okay.
It's your
So
effing cat.
Dave, we were.
So it's trying to
What's
have
that?
baby cats. It's your effing cat
Oh,
that's trying to have baby cats. Is that what's trying to do?
I don't know what it's trying to do, but it's gonna fucking fall off that ladder. It's up on a
Well,
ladder that's like.
if it's
Oh,
fucking on a ladder, it'll probably fall out for sure.
oh, it's for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, we were at last time. It was you had talked about the two women in your life you had come into your life when you were drinking. Midge was one of them. I forget who the other one was, but it was. Oh, see, it just fell off the fucking ladder.
But it landed on its feet, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine, and it's looking at me like, see. But it was Midge, and then your other friend who had been to rehab.
Right.
And I think it was that you were kind of circling the drain as far as drinking goes.
Well, I had my drinking had certainly escalated at that point. Um, because a couple of years before, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but a couple of years before, my dad had been diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah, you had talked a little bit about that. I don't remember to what extent because my memory's terrible, but I know we had touched on something like that.
Well, yeah, and that was a big, you know, uh, I had that god hole in my chest, and
Right.
things that would fill it that wasn't chemical um, was my love for my parents.
Right.
And so I would say, uh, if my parents go, man, I'm just gonna drink myself to death.
Mm-hmm.
So um, it escalated then, and it just escalated because that's what alcohol abuse tends to do. Right?
Right.
Um, so yeah, in '97, I dated that gal, and she went out of town for 2 months off to rehab.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came back, she was sober, and she said, "This is my new path. I'm going to follow this new path." And I watched her get some serenity. And I thought, well, I like that. I don't like the fact she's not drinking. That's bullshit. But everything else is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Um, so, but I don't know why, but I think wisely we broke up. I mean, wisely for her. I don't know that I don't remember thinking, oh, we broke up because I'm a drunk and she's dumping me because I still drink. We just had different life goals. She was a little older than I was and had a couple kids already. I didn't have any kids, and I was like, well, someday I'd like to be a dad.
Yeah.
So anyway, we parted ways, and I had moved out. I think in '97. I think I told you that I moved out of my apartment, which we called the squalor.
Yes. Yes. The
Yeah,
squalor.
to this bachelor pad with my buddies, and everything was going to be cool. For about a year, it was. I was drinking like normal, but then we had to move out again, and I went and lived with Midge, and she was still my friend. Everything was cool. Just for about 3 weeks while I found a new place. Um, but then uh, now it was just three of us in this new place. My friend Craig and his wife Clara. Uh, they were total normies. I mean, they were completely not cool. They were cool with me drinking if I wanted to. But since now it was fewer and fewer people instead of the bachelor pad, now it's just the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
And they both had day jobs they had to get up for. So I'd stay up till 3 or whatever in the morning and drunk. I didn't see anybody. I was isolating a lot. You know, uh, just drinking myself stupid every single night. um, I remember telling you this, but it wouldn't. Uh, so they bought some brand new beer, like a Sam Adams beer or something like that, and they put it in the fridge one night. Uh, they bought it in like, I don't know, February or something, and they drank a couple of beers and then they left it in the fridge. And every night I would come up and see that damn beer in the fridge, 4 beers left. And finally, after about 7 or 8 months, I just said, "Fuck this," and I drank their beer. So a couple of years ago, now sober, I went out to visit them in Reno, Nevada, and I gave them money for the beer that I took from them. So
Right. I remember that because we were talking about it, and it never dawned on me to make amends for the alcohol I've stolen.
well, it was there. They spent money on it, so
right. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, sorry, I had to spray my cat with a water pistol. He's being the worst. Usually he's so quiet, but now he's being crazy. So, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But sorry, go ahead.
No, anyway, we lived together. My drinking was still slowly but surely escalating. At this point, I started having some. I did get a gig up at the bar at Sundance, Robert Redford's Resort. There's a bar up there, and I got the gig. And the great thing about it was consistent income. I liked that, you know. There were lots of friendly people, and I was job up there playing music.
Is it called? Are you the house musician? Is that the right term?
Yeah, like the house band or house musician.
Yeah, you were that in the house band.
Yeah, I replaced a guy, and it was good money. I mean, tips would do great, and it was all the way around a good gig. The only problem was that they paid me in food, and I don't remember how much money amount, and they also had the bartender said, you know, anything you want, dude, you can drink as much as you want.
Really?
And that I'm sure that cut into their profit margins a ton. I actually bought a truck because I knew I'd be drunk enough and I didn't want to drive. So I bought a truck so that, I mean, supposedly I bought it so I could put my upright bass back in the back.
Right.
But I also bought it because I wanted to be able to have a place to sleep. I put a little bed back in the back, and I was off and running.
And you would just sleep up there at the bar?
I would get so trashed at the bar that I would make it out to my truck and wobble out to my truck. So one night I literally had to be carried.
And they just dumped you in the bed?
Yeah, I was like, I can't make it to my truck. So 4 guys, I remember, they just lifted me up like it was a corpse, carried me to the back of my truck, plopped me down on this little foam mattress, and there you go. So
the glamorous life of the musician.
It was ridiculous, but it was a hell of a lot of fun at the same time. And the thing was, maybe because of my job or whatever, I didn't have any negative consequences yet.
Really?
You know, I mean, I had some, but not a lot. Okay, we're probably gonna have to interrupt the broadcast. You know why?
What is that?
I gotta poop.
Oh, okay. We could just wait if you just want to leave it on and set it.
Well, let me run up. Yeah, I will run upstairs real quick. But my family's still asleep, so
okay.
Can I just call you back?
Yeah. Right? Oh, yeah. We can totally do that.
Call you right back.
Okay, bye.